Hey guys, welcome to Boxing Squared for boxing news and views from around the internet. So why are fans, and this is a question I'm asking myself, so seemingly eager and okay for Bermane Stiverne, the WBC mandatory challenger to Deontay Wilder's heavyweight belt, for him to get cut a check to step aside and then fight Wilder later? So before you leap to the answer of, well, I don't want to see that fight, I want Wilder freed up to face the big names, the simple fact is, the Stiverne problem doesn't go away. It just gets delayed, pushed back. We will be here again in another few months. And we will all be saying again, why did the WBC make Stiverne the mandatory after he only had one fight in 2 years, after he missed a drug test, and especially after he was so soundly beaten the first time by Wilder? We know Stiverne's promoter, Don King, still has juice with the WBC, but the fact that the sanctioning body installed Stiverne as the mandatory has hugely dented its credibility. Again, it raises the whole spectre of boxing as this shady, backroom organised rort where performance or merit don't really mean a thing. It's not what you know, it's who you know. So my thing is here, why do we want to have this debate all over again in a couple of months, after whatever fight Deontay Wilder makes next, if Stiverne steps aside? The situation, it's already dragged on for 6 months. I know Deontay Wilder has said that he was healing some injuries in that time, so it wasn't completely wasted, and maybe he wasn't in a complete hurry to make the fight for that very reason. But come on, do we want another round of no TV networks being interested in a Stiverne-Wilder 2 fight? And then it dragging on and on and on, seemingly no end on the horizon? So my view, if they want to make this fight, and if they want to get a TV deal, they probably could. They've just got to lower their expectations on the dollar front. They could make the fight, they could stack the undercard, have for the minimum available purse, and they can get it out of the way. If there is the will, there is the way. I don't even care if this fight is in a parking lot, or if the fight was streamed, not even on a traditional TV network. That's the way the world's going anyway. Just get it over with. So then Wilder, he is not hamstrung by Stiverne. And also, he won't be able to use the Stiverne mandatory as a convenient excuse. There is a section of fans who think Wilder is milking all of this and buying time until he gets a cash-out fight against Anthony Joshua. I'm not quite there yet, but I do see the logic in that. But from what Eddie Hearn has said, Wilder is third cap off the rank. So a Joshua fight, well, that's at least a year away. There's no way Wilder gets away with being inactive until then. But making it to that fight with the belt, well, that's a whole nother story. It's very much a trickier proposition. He's going to have to step the level of competition up, especially if he wants the credibility and adulation that he craves. But if you have a showdown along the way, Deontay Wilder that is, say against Ortiz or a Parker or someone else who's on the rise, you know, it's no easy job holding on to the belt. He could certainly do it, but it wouldn't be an easy task. It is heavyweight boxing after all. Anything can and does happen. But I just want to see Wilder back in the ring and free of the Stiverne stench. So if he steps aside, just remember the pound of flesh that will have to be paid later, and we'll be back to square one. What do you make of this whole situation? We've already lost 6 months. We could very well lose more months down the track if Stiverne steps aside and is set to fight Deontay Wilder in sometime in 2018. Drop a comment, leave your thoughts, hit like and subscribe. I'm out.